grade 4 learners. Welcome to Blue Rizal TV. It's a brand new day and a great opportunity to learn. My name is Teacher Rod and I'm delighted to welcome you to our English class. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy learning. Today, you will learn to infer the speaker's tone, mood, and purpose. Before we proceed, make sure that you have with you the copy of your self-learning module, a pen, and a paper. Are you ready? Let's go. Have you heard a siren wailing before? When do you often hear it? Where does a fire accident occur? That's right. We hear a siren wailing if there are life-threatening emergencies like health and fire emergencies. And they can also happen anywhere. Take a look at this picture. What emotion does this photo make you feel? You will probably feel frightened and nervous, won't you? In this lesson, you will learn how to infer the speaker's tone, mood, and purpose. But sometimes, the story, passage, or sentence that you are listening or reading does not contain any pictures. So, how does a speaker convey the tone, mood, and purpose? Let's find out. I have here a passage. Please listen carefully and make sure to take note of some important information. Are you ready? Let's start. Miss CRUZ politely excused herself and left the breakfast table. She was not feeling well. She had been resting in her cabin for some time when she smelled smoke. She thought it was from the machine room. Then, she heard an alarm. Maybe it's just the foghorn, she said to herself. But when she opened her cabin door, she saw people running and going up the upper deck. Smoke was everywhere. She grabbed a life jacket from under her bed and put on her overcoat. In a few minutes, she was outside her cabin. "This way," a man said. "I must find my brother," she said as she followed the man. "There is no time," the man said as he pushed her towards the lifeboat. Did you understand the passage? I know you did. Let's answer the questions. Who is the person in the passage? That's right. The person in the passage was Miss CRUZ. What did she smell while resting in her cabin? You got it. She smelled the smoke while she was resting in her cabin. What do you think happened? That is a good guess. There was a fire. What would you feel if you were in the same situation? Of course, you would feel frightened or hopeless if you will survive the fire or not. How did the speaker make you feel that way? That is correct. The speaker used descriptive words or expressions. Speakers set a tone or mood by conveying emotions through words. But how can we tell whether it's a tone or a mood? Is there any difference? Let's find out. Tone is a manner, a feeling, or atmosphere that the author, speaker, has meant to set in the story or towards a subject. It can also be considered as the attitude or feeling of the writer towards a subject. The tone can be formal, informal, serious, comic, sarcastic, desperate, sad and cheerful, suspenseful, or it may be any other existing attitudes. For example, but when she opened her cabin door, she saw people running and going up the upper deck. What is the tone of the speaker in this sentence? Is it suspenseful, relaxed, or excited? That is correct. It is suspenseful. It is the feeling that the speaker sets in the passage. Which word or phrase gave us clues to infer the tone used? Absolutely. The phrase is people running and going up the upper deck. I have here another example. I wonder where Father and Arthur are. Their boat is out of sight. What is the tone of the speaker in this sentence? Is it angry, happy, or concerned? That is correct. It is concern. It is the feeling that the speaker sets in the passage. Which word or phrase gave us clues to infer the tone used? Perfect. The word wonder and the phrase the boat is out of sight. Mood, for instance, is the feeling or atmosphere perceived by the reader. It is the emotions you feel while reading. Some examples of mood are cheerful, romantic, calm, angry, hopeful, fearful, tense, worried, and lonely. For example, she heard an alarm. When she opened her cabin door, she saw people running and going up the upper deck. Smoke was everywhere. What is the mood or the feeling that the speaker give you? Is it sadness, happiness, or frightened feeling? Correct. We can say that the speaker or narrator gives a frightened feeling or mood based on the actions of the people. I have here another example. I must find my brother. From this sentence, you can infer that the speaker was happy, worried, or sad. Correct. We can infer that the speaker is worried because of the way the sentence was expressed. Thus, it also gives you a worried feeling or mood. Can you now distinguish a tone from a mood? Excellent. To relate to what we are listening to, we must also understand the speaker's purpose. The purpose is the reason an author decides to write a certain topic. Some common purpose of a speaker is to inform, persuade, or entertain. When a speaker's purpose is to inform, he or she is giving information to the listeners. For example, fire occurs between oxygen in the air and some sort of fuel. When a speaker's purpose is to entertain, he or she speaks to tell the listeners a story that they will enjoy, just like the passage that we have heard earlier. When a speaker's purpose is to persuade, he or she speaks to convince you to do something or to believe what they are saying. For example, fire is undeniably something dangerous and can take lives. That's why you have to be careful and take precautionary measures to prevent a fire disaster. Right at this moment, you also need to be somewhat cautious and attentive. Let's test your understanding of the lesson. Listen to the story The Lion and the Mouse, then infer the speaker's tone and mood in each sentence. After that, I want you to state the speaker's purpose. Are you ready? Let's get started. The Lion and the Mouse. One day, a lion was sleeping in the forest. A little mouse was looking for something to eat. She ran over his paw. The lion opened his eyes. He roared at the mouse. He put his paw over her. "I will eat you," he cried. "I did not know it was you," said the mouse. "Please let me go. Someday I will help you." "Foolish mouse," said the lion. "What can a little thing like you do? I am strong. How could you ever help me?" The lion laughed but let the mouse go. He did not think that the little mouse could ever help him. Soon after this, the lion was running in the forest. He ran into a trap. The trap was net made of rope. The lion tried to break the net, but the rope was strong. The mouse saw the lion in the net. She said, "I will help you." It was hard to chew the strong rope. The mouse bit and chewed for a long time. At last, she chewed the rope enough so that the lion could break the net. "You have saved my life. Thank you," roared the lion as he walked away into the forest. "A little mouse can help after all," said the mouse. Now, you have 3 minutes to answer all the questions. And if you think you need more time, feel free to pause this video. Time is up. Now, let's check your answers. Make sure to practice honesty and checking your own paper. Let's start. Number 1. The lion roared at the mouse, put his paw over her and said, "I will eat you." The lion was A. Playful, B. Powerful, C. Tearful. That is correct. The answer is letter B. The phrase "put his paw over her" conveyed that the lion is powerful. Number 2. The mouse was blank the lion. A. Afraid of. B. Angry with. C. Shamed of. That's right. The answer is letter A. Because the lion was so powerful, so the mouse was afraid of him. Number 3. The lion tried to break the net, but the rope was strong. The lion felt blank. A. Careless. B. Friendly. C. Helpless. Very good. The answer is letter C. The lion cannot break the strong net even after he used all his energy. So he felt helpless. Number 4. You saved my life. Thank you, said the lion to the mouse. The lion was blank. A. Cheerful. B. Thankful. C. Thoughtful. That's amazing! The answer is letter B. The lion was thankful because the mouse helped him to be freed from the trap. For items 5 to 10, what is the purpose of the speaker? Excellent! Reading short stories are really entertaining. So, the speaker's purpose in writing the story is to entertain his or her readers. Wow! Did you get all the answers correct? If you did, you made an amazing job. If you didn't, worry not. There's always a next time. Before we end, I want you to get your journal notebook and make a reflection about our lesson by completing the following prompts. I learned that. I understand that. I realized that. Thank you for taking your time and learning with me. This has been Teacher Rod. Keep safe and God bless. Bye!